What's poppin'? Rev's here. RJ's here. What's the deal, son? Paul Greenwell. Hi. Tamara, where the hell you been? Hi, Tamara. How are you? Karina's here. We got something special planned for Karina. Rob H is in the house with his hand in your grandma's blouse. Tom Arnold is here. So, remember when I used to say to Joe, Charlie Manson's here, Joe. Charlie Manson's here, so that's good. Hi, Charlie. How Purple Queen? I met Purple Queen in Times Square and met her again right at this very table. Hi, Purple. What's poppin', everybody? It's your old pal, Boogie Bob. Oh, and today's going to be special. It's going to be fantastic. Everybody's talking about it. It's going to be huge. Huge. No one's ever seen anything like it. It's so funny because for 10 years, when I did my comedy, and mostly for friends and family at different parties, I had a skit in there about Donald Trump. This is 10 years before he ever, 15 years, 20 years before he ever walked down that escalator. Most people just knew him from The Apprentice. One night I saw him on Larry King, and he reminded me a lot of Don King, the way Trump was. And I used to do this stand-up routine where I'd say, yeah, you ever watch Whoopi Goldberg on Larry King? Larry King's like, hi Whoopi, how are you? Hi Larry, I'm doing really great. Thank you for having me. The next night, it's Tom Cruise. Hi, I'm Larry King here with Tom Cruise. Hi Tom, how are you? Doing great, Larry. Fantastic. Got the new Mission Impossible movie coming out. Doing really well. Next up is Donald Trump. Hi, Donald Trump. Welcome. How are you? I'm fine. I have the #1 show on NBC. I live in the Trump Tower. My wife is a model from Scandinavia. I also have a 12-inch penis. My son is an Ivy League grad who also, and people used to just laugh their ass off. It's not funny now because he was so self-grandizing. He would, nothing wrong with that. There's a woodpecker on that tree right there. God, I wish I could show you that. How cool is that? I also saw a black and white warbler. It was just something he did, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with self-promotion. I just always found the contrast between the other celebrities who would go on Larry King and then Donald Trump who would go on there and talk 20 minutes about, you know, all his... Before you even ask him a question, you say, how are you? Hey girl, where are you going? Hold on everybody, nobody move. Nobody move. Do I look cute? Hey guys, do I look cute? Okay, she's looking, here she comes. Oh, okay, oh no, she's with the guy. Abort. Alright, sorry. Alright, so something horrible happened today. You're going to see the video. You guys are getting a sneak peek now because you're in here. This is crazy. Treating, this is crazy. I love watches. I almost never, if you've been watching the show for a couple of years, I never wear the same watch, even twice in the same week. I just like to rotate them out. Today I get up, I get the blue one, the white one, the green one, the yellow one. But since I got my new Android watch, I enjoy this one. I can listen to phone calls, music, turn the wheel around, do all kinds of stuff with it. I enjoy this watch. So it's the new, I got it. I think it was $480, something like that. But I got it because I got the new phone upgrade for, they're going to charge me $5 a month. Anyway, so I wear this one a lot now. I don't know if I'll wear other watches anymore. But look, I got a new watch today. I did an unboxing right before the show. You guys know I wear these sling bags. I love my sling bags. It's not a backpack because I'm too cool for a backpack. You can wear it in the front, you can wear it in the back. I like to wear it on the side. But I've been shopping at Temu, and I've been doing unboxings of Temu, and they sent me this. It is absolutely stunning. $6. That's a $40 bag. $6. Anyway, lots of different, lots of things. So I was really excited about getting this. And I also got a watch. And I pulled out the watch, and I'm telling you, this watch was $8. The bag, oh sorry, I said $6. The bag was $3 because I had got a coupon or something on there. They give you lots of coupons if you go on Temu. But the watch was $8. And look at this watch. Look at this beautiful watch. Isn't it amazing? Hey brother, how are you? There's a problem with this watch though. I was trying to hold the camera and move stuff around, and I dropped it right here on the concrete. I picked it up. There ain't no glass in there no more, brother. That shit's shattered. Where's the thing? Ain't no glass. That's just the thing in there. So I don't know. You can't tell there's no glass. You guys can't tell there's no glass. But I dropped it. It landed straight on the concrete like this. Shattered it. Still keeping great time. You get what you pay for. I don't know. It could have been a $40,000 Rolex. If you drop it on concrete face down, this would have broken, guaranteed. Anyways, watch the video tonight. I think you're going to enjoy. How's everybody doing? Today is special. Today's a very, very special day. I got some fan mail. The first letter says, Dear Bob, I want you to know that I enjoy your show a great deal. And just a little heads up, today is Karina's birthday. Signed, Rev. It's like, oh my God, that's so nice. Karina, first of all, happy birthday. That's awesome and fantastic. But then I got another letter here, and it says, Dear Bob, I heard it's Karina's birthday. Please don't acknowledge her. She's crap. Signed, Ambrose. And I was like, what? That's, I don't know why. First of all, I apologize, because I don't know why Ambrose would say that. That's insane. So I said, well, maybe he just hates. Ambrose hates a lot. Then I got another letter from Tammany. Tammany says, Bob, I heard it's Karina's birthday. She is shit. And I'm like, what's going on here? First of all, no, she's not. Tammany, you should be ashamed of yourself for saying that about our beloved Karina. Now, Ambrose, I expect that from. But Tammany, come on. You're better than that. Better than that. I, unlike Tammany and Ambrose, I want to wish Karina the happiest of birthdays. We're going to do a special horoscope just for you. Birthday scope. That's what we're calling it. And it comes along with really great prizes. One of them is this watch. It's from China. It's a beautiful, beautiful watch. There's no glass in it. It looks like there's glass in it. Ain't no glass in there. Where am I going? Right there. Karina, we love you so much. We're going to give you a broken watch. Happy birthday, Karina. And many, many more. Despite what Bone Man says. Don't listen to Bone Man. What are you, crazy? We be buzzing. Hi, buzzing. We be buzzing is my cousin. Shout out. Guys, should we do the news? And then again, it's Karina's birthday. Happy birthday, Karina. We love you very, very much. Apparently Ambrose doesn't, and neither does Tammany, but I don't know what their problem is. Hi, Treaton. Look, Treaton's got your back. Treaton says, I don't believe that at all about our sweet Tammany. I don't believe it either. I can't believe Tammany. You know what? I'm thinking that maybe Ambrose has forged Tammany's signature. Hi, Jason. How are you? The Boogie Bunch. It's the story of a man named Boogie who was living in Hell's Kitchen on his own. He was one man with a YouTube channel, but he was not alone, 'cause he had a bunch of really great subscribers, and he knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this crew should somehow be a family. And that's how we became the Boogie Bunch, the Boogie Bunch, the Boogie Bunch. That's how we became the Boogie Bunch. By the way, I've got a huge lantern fly here on my table. He's just chilling. It's a big ass lantern bug. He's just chilling. He's minding his own business. Why is that bothering you so much that this lantern bug is chilling? But guys, when you go to touch them, they like to jump. Jump around. Jump up, and get down. Alright. I'm being a monster. I apologize. I ain't killing him. Wasn't that egg on that side? What the hell did I do? Okay, something switched. What happened? Did my thing switch? Am I tripping? Was the egg on that side before? Did I move? I don't know what happened. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I just got another letter. This is a fax from Kathy. Dear Bob, Karina is not shit. Your show is. Kathy, come on. That hurts. Here's one from David Young. Bob, the egg was on the other side. How's your egg now? I don't know what I did. I did something. There it is. There it is. Alright. Haven't I dilly-dallied long enough? I want to thank everybody for their emails and their kind words about our beloved Karina. There it is, anarchy. There they are, they're anarchists. 4,000 illegal migrants crossed the border in one day. That is not the border here. There's no, where are they coming from? Jersey? This is the border in Mexico. Unlawful economy explodes in New York City, and Biden still does nothing. Drawn here by President Biden's open borders, huge migrant caravans are heading to the U.S., overwhelming law enforcement. By the way, just so you know, Rupert Murdoch, who owns this rag, also owns Fox News. He stepped down at 90, he's either 92 or 98, stepped down today from Fox News. His son, 54-year-old son, will now take over the billion-dollar business. They say when he passes away that the other two brothers and the other sister will go at it, pick each other's bones clean for this money. Let's get on with the, oh boy, I really hate this. I really hate some people. Hey, did you see them bad shorties on my show last night? This is for Jason. Look at this. Look at it. How are you? I got some fancy. You can't knock me off. Look at this fine-out lady. Where are you from?
Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Yes.
Wow, look at you. I've only got 46 people in here.
TikTok?
It's YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Boogie Bob. Barcelona. How long are you here for?
Just 1 week.
Have you had fun?
Yes, I love it.
So excited?
Yes.
I want you. They both fell in love with me. I heard that they got in a fist fight in Times Square, and Claudia won. So we'll be having drinks on Thursday. Holy Acrop. Instead of holy crap, it's holy Acrop. That's short for the Acropolis. Another vandal. Guys, these are 4,000, 3,000, 2,000-year-old things. Back in the Jesus days. Could you imagine if Jesus hung out at a pool hall and you went in there, you started today smashing up the pool hall? First of all, I don't believe Jesus was hanging out at a pool hall, so let's get that straight. But if he was, I wouldn't expect 2,000 years later for you to go smash it up. A Romanian tourist. This time, first time it was a guy from Germany, and last time it's not American so far, thank God. We're always the guys painted as the douchebag. We're always the douchebags. It's pretty true. A Romanian douchebag was busted for the Acropolis at the Acropolis in Athens on Tuesday for allegedly trying to steal pieces of marble from the ancient Greek landmark. People literally go up and they'll snap off a finger from Zeus. Who does that? The 36-year-old man was caught after another tourist snitched. Placing his hands, he saw the man placing his hands suspiciously on a section of the propylaea, the remains of the gateway leading into the Acropolis. He's charged with theft and will likely be prosecuted under Greek antiquities law, which say that ancient cultural objects belong to the state. The bust follows a summer of vandalism at historic sites in Brussels, Florence, and Rome. I don't get it. This is the Kelchi guy. This is the big football guy, the handsome football. He's got a brother too. Anyways, word is he's making the rounds with Taylor Swift. Now, Taylor has had 10 or 12 very famous boyfriends, and John Mayer and all the others, I don't know. What happens is when they break up, she writes songs about them. You're John Mayer and you're dating Taylor Swift, one of the most famous women in the world, and you break up. And a month later, you turn on the radio. She goes, "He used to play guitar and sing the blues. I dated him in August, and he had a very small penis." And you're sitting there going, "Yo, she's a snitch." She snitches at Jake Gyllenhaal. She did a 9-minute song about Jake Gyllenhaal, who treated her like crap on her birthday and still wears her scarf. And then the whole internet shows him wearing pictures of the scarf. She doesn't say your name. "We are never, ever, ever getting back together." She's a gangster, bro. You date her, you better not have any negatives in your closet, because she's gonna bring them out. When me and her broke up, she did a song that said, "He used to be a YouTube star, but now he's just an old piece of shit." And I didn't like it. I gotta be honest. I didn't like the hook. I felt she could have did better. Let's see. I'm not doing the migrant thing. We've done enough of those guys. Did anybody yesterday enjoy? I don't know why every day I do the live, I get calls from Michigan. Please stop. Some people like to sit at home. They got my number and they go, "Oh, I want to be on Bob's show," and I'll call up and disrupt. Please stop. So the New York City newcomers, I pointed this out many times, they take illegal jobs so they don't pay taxes. Migrants are working off the books. Pedro 35 from Peru, he is an Uber Eats. John Hernandez is 37 from Venezuela. Where does he work? Is it Uber Eats? And Mustafa from Mauritania. What does he do? Oh, Uber Eats. Also, he does home laborer outside of Home Depot. I say let him. I'm sorry. We're going to differ. Some of us are going to differ. Let them. Hopefully they'll get jobs to pay taxes and support. All right. All right. I have said for years that the Post watches my show and they follow me around and do shit that I do. Boom. Does this look familiar? Does this look familiar? It should, because I took you there yesterday. Justin and Tiger's Swanky Sports Saloon. It's called T-Square. It's on 42nd Street. I took you in yesterday for a full tour. The video's on my channel, Rev. If you could put that up, I'd appreciate it. The video is me walking inside, giving you a full tour, introduce you to the manager, check out some shorties, watching people golf and play darts and bowl it. It's a really cool spot. I'm reaching out to them tonight to see if I can have a sit down and get that location. But here it is. I took you there yesterday, and what's going on? The Post is talking about it. I rode the train last week, and now the Post is talking about the train. And the other day, remember I was here eating a sandwich, and now the Post is talking about food. So I'm a trendsetter. Can you bring sexy back? I'm bringing sexy back. That's a reference to you old folks, to Justin Timberlake. It's one of his big hits. Can you bring sexy back to the neighborhood that was never sexy to begin with? 42nd Street was sexy when they had all the porno. The starry duo of Justin Timberlake and Tiger Woods are better than they can be with their cavernous sports bar, T-Square Social, which opened Wednesday and is situated on the famously throbbing hub of New York. Now, I had a famously throbbing hub, but that was many, many years ago. Anyways, I really, really like this. I'm going to, oh boy. This guy, this piece of shit, walks up and hits somebody in the head with a damn baseball bat. There's the piece of shit right here. He got probation. Now, that's a baseball bat hitting someone on the back of the head. Karim Azizi, in Manhattan Supreme Court on September 14th, got a slap on the wrist for bashing a homeless man in the head with a baseball bat, partly because prosecutors cannot find the victim, the homeless man. I was almost murdered right down the street, and the guy got 5 years. Good behavior or time served, 3 years. And he was also fed a couple ham sandwiches, which is pretty nice. The tragic Patriots fan, here we go, had medical issue. The New England Patriots fan who died after being sucker punched during a game Sunday did not suffer a traumatic injury but had a medical issue. Dale Mooney, 53, collapsed and later died after being punched at least twice in the head during a caught-on-camera melee Sunday at a Patriots-Miami Dolphins game at Gillette Stadium. Preliminary autopsy results did not suggest traumatic injury. The guy, you punch a guy in the head, he falls, should be arrested for murder. Was he going to die just walking down the street? There's not really a story here, but God, this is the biggest douchebag who's ever lived. You may not know about this. Hold on a second here. He's questioning Merrick Garland, but Jim Jordan Mr. Do Good. He's the great Republican guy. In college, he was a wrestling coach, and about 20 of his wrestlers were all sexually abused by coaches, and he did nothing to report them. The blood is on his hands. The poop is on his hands. I don't think he should be ever. By the way, that's his gimmick. He's the only one who doesn't wear, see, they all wear jackets. I don't wear the jacket. I wear the white shirt and the tie. That's his gimmick. He's been using for years. It's a horrible, horrible person. I don't care. Republican, Democrat, a lot of horrible Democrats as well. I call it like I saw it. Shot by a stray on his own porch. A 59-year-old woman was grazed by a bullet as she sat on her porch in Brooklyn. That seems like a regular thing. There has been a big fentanyl raid and there has been an arrest. 5 people were busted Wednesday during a raid at a Queens home where fatal doses of fentanyl drugs were found stashed. Guys, when I was coming up in the 80s and you were at a party and someone said, hey, you want to do a pill? Some kids are 18, 20 years old. Yeah, what? What is it? I don't care. Want to do some coke? Is it coke? Yeah. Ugh. Oh, that was crank. Sorry. But I'm okay. I'm high, but don't do drugs. I don't want to be all preachy. Just say no to drugs. I'm saying say no to drugs. Everything now. Quaaludes, those Mollies, Percocets. They're all coke, heroin. They're all laced with fentanyl. Some guy, you want to take drugs and do something crazy, take mushrooms. I'm saying don't take mushrooms. But if you're going to take something like marijuana or or mushroom, because they're natural from the earth and nobody made it in a lab. You're going to sit here and snort some coke that some dude put together. Hey honey, we're all out of cut. Use Drano. Okay. He doesn't care when he's making it that it's going to end up. They send the coke from someplace like Peru or Bolivia. It gets to Miami. That guy has a 2-pound brick of coke. He wants to make more money, so he turns it into a 4-pound brick of coke by cutting it with a bunch of stuff, and they add all kinds of shit. And once that fentanyl gets in there, you die. Do not do drugs. PCP, I think, is okay. Angel dust. The guy, I told you about him yesterday in a Boogie Bob exclusive, the NFL football player whose mom, I don't know why I did that. His mom was, they went to do a wellness check at his home. He wasn't there. The mom wasn't there. The sister of the mom, his aunt, was, you know, it's funny because my black friends, I always said my aunt. My aunt. I love my Aunt Jean. I love my Aunt Susan. All my black friends say, aunt is a bug. It's aunt. Call your aunt an aunt. It's your aunt. Well, his aunt, the mother's sister, said there's no way she would just turn off her phone or disappear. So they went and checked the creek out back of his house. They found his mother, her sister, dead. He was nowhere to be seen. He turned up in Mexico on this crazy rant, saying the FBI framed him for the killing of his mom. Well, now, missing NFL player Sergio Brown appears to mock reports of his disappearance in a second bizarre video, days after his mother was murdered in Illinois. He delivered an unhinged rant that referenced 2003 children's film Finding Nemo on his Instagram account. Just keep swimming, he said, referring to Nemo. The Nazis. I don't like them. I don't care for the Nazis. 7 artworks stolen when the Nazis took over Europe in the 40s, 30s, 40s. They raided everything. They hit every museum. They stole everything. 7 artworks valued at around $1 million each, stolen by Nazis from the Austrian Jews. cabaret performer, will be returned to his relatives after 70 years. They just came up on 7 milli. The police in Los Angeles are saying that the models, the 2 African-American models that were killed 1 day apart, 1 mile apart, very similar fashion, are not related. Los Angeles police deny there is, listen, just so you know, I don't know if they're related or not, but whenever you have a serial killer, the cops never say there's a serial killer until they have to. It's bad for tourism. Everything's about the money. Follow the money. It's bad for business. So when the Gilgo Beach guy killed 14 prostitutes in Long Island, oh no, it's a coincidence. For 14 years, they wouldn't say it was a serial killer. They finally come around and say, yeah, it's a serial killer. Oh no, this one was a stabbing and this one was a shooting, so they're not related. They will do everything they can to have it, at least to the public, not be a serial killer. They don't want to cause panic, but I think they should do the right thing and tell us the truth. And I don't know one way or the other what's going on here. Los Angeles police deny there is a connection between the death of 2 models whose bodies were found in nearby luxury apartments just a day apart, despite case similarities. Police said there's been no evidence to link the deaths of Melissa Mooney, 31, who was found dead in her apartment September 8th, and Nikki Coates, who was found the next day in her home just 3 miles away. Now it's 3 miles, it was a mile. Since both cases remain active, they're not going to talk. If you know her number, I have to talk to her, it's urgent. Speaking of douchebag, here you go. Malicious ex-hack of Don Jr. I've been kicked off Twitter, now called X, 30 times. And every time I was kicked off Twitter, it's because I called him a douchebag or a cokehead. Hello. Holy shit. Donald Trump Jr., his account on X, formerly Twitter, was hacked early Wednesday, sending a series of offensive tweets, including one falsely announcing the death of his father. That is not cool. I'm sad to announce my father, Donald Trump, has passed away. I will be running for president in 2024, read the first message from the account at 8:25 a.m. Believe me, there was morons who would believe it, not Google it. You gotta Google everything. Proving he was still alive, the former president sent an unrelated message on his Truth Social. What's up, Playboy?
How are you, my brother?
How are you feeling, my friend?
I feel
Do you
good.
need anything?
No, sir. Next time.
Why do you say no every time?
Next time, sir.
You always say next time. I've been asking you for 10 years. You say
I'll
next
see
time.
you later, my friend.
God
Thank
bless
you
you,
very
player.
much.
God bless you. This guy's from the neighborhood. He's been dealt a serious blow with cancer. Look at this. This is cute. Boyfriend, I think. She's on the phone. Wow. She's yelling. I like the body language. She's making sure she's on speaker so her friends can laugh too. Oh, she's yelling. She's moving the hands around. She's cocking the neck. Now she's tapping the leg. Oh, this boy's in trouble. Don't worry about where I'm at. I'm at where I'm at, she says. I like her. She ain't taking no shit. By the way, ladies, I got a huge party at Hard Rock. I'm cleaning all this up. This is my rugged... Oh, she's jumping up and down. She's tight right now. A series of obviously hacked messages quickly followed Don Jr.'s account, including an inflammatory one saying that North Korea is about to get smoked, There was another one saying he just did an 8-ball of cocaine, and he cleared that up by saying that one is true. That one's true. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has fallen into 5th place in New Hampshire. You better not be crawling down my damn back, bro. This is kind of sad. Look at this. It's a bumblebee eating. Well, now the bumblebee just landed on my ball. There he goes. It's a bumblebee. He just killed that that damn bug. Now he's I think he's trying to carry him off. There he goes. That's a bumblebee. He's like, yo, I gotta take this home. I wanna share the carcass with my my hive. I would like to try to rescue the lanternfly. I'm probably the only person. The well-being of lanternflies. I have my neck protector on to make sure they don't crawl down my neck. Ron DeSantis is in 5th place in New Hampshire. He was the front runner. And then you're people, guys, politics, you have to give money to these guys so that they can do commercials and go out and tour and fly their jets and have dinners. There's some moron somewhere going, oh, well, he could still win. I'm going to give $100,000, but this is the last time. Motown. That's Detroit. It might be time to book a trip. Detroit has the #1 top-rated airport. I find that hard to believe. You guys want to guess which was last place? Rev, do you want to guess which is the last place airport? Shout out to my new camera. I've never had stuff this clear before. Last place was Newark. How does Rev know that? Last place, dead last on the list of all airports was Newark. Look at this. Mick Jagger. The guy's 145 years old, still doing it. Guys, a lot of people work into their 70s or 80s, 90s, whatever, because they need the money. This guy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I know he likes to play the music, but don't you think it would be kind of cool to get all that money and just relax the rest of your years? I want to relax the rest of my years right now. The bee is over here going to town on this poor bug. All right, too much of the apple. I'm just going through here. I don't see anything. A granny runs off a burglar. That's called a human interest story, folks. A plucky 70-year-old woman scared off a burglar who scaled her fire escape to break into her Upper West Side home. The senior was inside her home at West 76th Street in Broadway around 6:50 p.m. Saturday when a stranger climbed up the fire escape, pushed up a window to sneak inside. The intruder tried to snatch up some items but took off when the woman confronted him. No, brother, you gotta go. You gotta go. Watch out for the bees. Jumpy. The next show I'm gonna do like this. Okay, guys, it seems that the food shortage in Afghanistan is really taking a lot. I gotta be honest with you. And there's a granny ran off a burglar who tried to climb a fire escape. It was pretty important. I gotta be honest with you. Do you guys remember this Hutchinson lady? Cassidy Hutchinson? Had a lot of balls. She worked directly for Donald Trump. She worked in the White House. She is the one who snitched. And of course Fox News and all that ripped her apart. She's lying, it turns out. There was evidence. She was telling the truth. She was exonerated. She's the one that said Donald Trump tried to grab the wheel or from the Secret Service. Anyways, former Trump White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson alleges in her forthcoming book, she got a book, that Rudy Giuliani groped her backstage. If you guys saw the movie with, what's the guy's name? Borat, and anyways, that guy made a movie, and then they had Giuliani thought he was getting a hand job in the back of the thing. He's laying on the bed, he's laying there getting ready to get a hand job, and the guy crashes in. Giuliani's a scumbag. Former Trump White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson alleges in her forthcoming book that Rudy Giuliani groped her backstage at the 45th President's January 6, 2021 Stop the Steal rally. Hutchinson, then 24, recalled the encounter with the former New York mayor and Trump attorney shortly before then-President supporters ransacked the Capitol. By the way, he says, fingering the fabric. He was fingering the fabric. I'm loving this leather jacket you have on here. His hand slips under my blazer and then up my skirt. I feel his frozen fingers trail up my thigh. My eyes dart to Trump advisor John Eastman, who flashes a leering grin. It's fair to ask Cassidy Hutchinson why she is just coming out now about these allegations. Well, first of all, these are very, very powerful men. When I felt his cold, clammy hands, I vomited projectile. Wow, this kid is stomping on bugs over here like he's tap dancing. I don't got the things. This is the result of a coked up killer. There he is. Hope he rot in hell. 4-slay Long Island driver was also on fentanyl. Every story is fentanyl. I'm just looking for these damn bugs. I just want to poke the yolk. I want to poke the yolk. It ain't no joke. I want to poke the yolk. That's no joke. A Long Island driver who allegedly caused a multi-car wreck that killed a Marine veteran and 3 of his family members was high on coke and fentanyl. He had needles and a pipe in his car. Michael D'Angelo, 32, was indicted in Nassau County. This guy should go to prison forever. Oh boy. Did anybody lose a leg? It's very hard to do the news when there's bugs creeping around. A severed human leg was found protruding from a recycling bin in Queens. The NYPD was called to the TD Bank branch at 164th Street and Union Turnpike in Hillcrest after witnesses spotted the mutilated limb. Get off me. You get out of here. The leg was sticking out from a giant red container in the bank's parking lot. Few details surrounding the gruesome discovery were available, including the gender of the victim. Within minutes, several people from the neighborhood ran up and stole the shoe. Good old Queens. It's very different. Walter Cronkite would not do this shit, bro. These bitches are everywhere. Look at this. First of all, little shorties over there, all three smoking weed now. But look at this. See them sitting on top of the thing there? And then you get down here, they're literally everywhere. They're crawling here, and they're in the cracks. There's like, I can see probably from where I'm at right now, about 40 of them. I'm watching for these bitches. I don't like it. I guess the positive is that they don't survive the winter. Oh boy. Tortoise and the media glare. Instead of tortoise in the hair, this writer can be fired immediately. There's a big ass tortoise. Here's the woman. That's what she carries it around in. I hope that they're not going to take this tortoise from her. What the shell? Yeah, this writer should be fired. What the shell? He's not even trying at this point. A New York City woman was filmed casually walking a massive tortoise. Where at? Queens. The unidentified woman is seen in a viral clip posted to X, formerly Twitter, strolling through the park, pushing a red trolley as the reptile keeps a steady pace behind her. He's beautiful, Raphael Shimilov says. Beyond the pale. The woman then says the tortoise name is Beavis, not Butthead, Beavis, that he is from Florida and is 5 years old and will reach 300 pounds when fully grown. That sounds like me. You took great care of him, he tells her. Yeah, look at him, she replies. He loves me. So I follow a lot of these turtles on Instagram and YouTube, and these things can live over 100 years old, and they are very intelligent, and they just are driven by food. Everything is food. They're not gonna, they will walk up to their owners, they know where to nest, they know where to go, and this is a very, very large tortoise. I don't see anything in here about it being illegal. Some places don't let you have things. Beavis is a sulcata tortoise, one of the largest tortoise species in the world that can grow up to 120 pounds and live for as long as 80 years. Subway strapped in a good way. They're slowly getting back to the New York groove. Back in the New York groove. Strap hangers are returning to the city's subways with more than 4.1 million people hitting the rails just on Tuesday alone. Out of the 4.1 million who rode the subway, 3.9 million were robbed. That's not bad. Didn't get robbed. There's 4.1 million. And only 3.2 million got robbed. That means 900,000 people that day did not get robbed. That's pretty good. That's way down from last year. Penn Station Migrants was stabbed. A migrant was stabbed and slashed by an apparent stranger who tried to steal his cell phone. Right at Penn Station. San Francisco overdoses hit a high. San Francisco hit another record high when it comes to drug overdoses in the Democratic city. Why do they have them? Do you understand how these papers are? That's something you really want. That's what Joe Biden's fault. Sans, this is a Republican paper. So this is how stupid they sound. Yo! Yo! You dropped your watch. You're welcome. The kid drops a watch right on the ground. Nice watch. I hate to yell yo at a kid, but San Francisco hit another record high when it comes to drug overdoses in the Democratic city. Almost 85 deaths last month alone. When heard of this news, Donald Trump says, I think most of those deaths were caused by Hillary Clinton. I wish he would just leave her alone. I'm no fan of Hillary Clinton, but I doubt she killed 58 people. Now remember this guy? I broke the story. I was the first person, hey dude. I was the first person in the city to break the story of the South Carolina killer. He knew he was toast. The man Alex Murdoch asked to shoot and kill him. If you don't know the story, Alex Murdoch, one of the most powerful families in South Carolina. Oh boy, look at my little friend here. Hi Steve. Oh no, bro, no. Go that way. Sorry. I don't kill stuff. I don't care. I'm not doing the story. I was just throwing off. The guy killed a guy. Who's killed this guy? Brazil nabs gold thieves. Brazil's federal police said they arrested 2 people Wednesday suspected of involvement in a racket smuggling gold illegally mined in indigenous lands. That's bad. Agents arrested Rupak Narkento in an Amazonia state. It was a target of a raid that seized bars worth more than $1.18 million. Ah! He's just chilling there. It's scary. I don't want to hurt you, bro. Please leave the fuck alone. Get out of here. Sons of bitches. First of all, I want everyone to delete where I went. Ah! That was a. I didn't mean to do that. I might have pooped a little. So first of all, I want to apologize to the guy who has to clean these chairs. I did poop a little, like 4 pounds. Alright, I'm not doing that. Tomorrow, tune in, I'm going to do a story about my poop. I think it's pretty fascinating. Some of you are new to the channel. You did not hear my Bruce Willis story. No, not the time Bruce Willis served me a beer. I'm the only YouTuber who has a video of Bruce Willis serving me a beer. But the year was 1993. I'm working in the bathroom at Planet Hollywood. The guy comes in, goes to the bathroom, and leaves. I usually give him soap and paper towels. How are you? Have a good day. Bruce Willis walks in. Bruno! Always, hey, Bob, hey, Bobby. He was very nice to me. Always gave me $2. Every single time, $2. Comes in. I used to remember because he wore 501 jeans and he could pull them on and tuck his shirt right in them. It's like, God, his stomach is so flat. Nice guy. Bruce Willis usually takes a pee, washes, hey pal, $2. Leave. This time he comes in, he goes into the stall. There's 2 stalls and 2 urinals. Goes into the stall, comes out, give him the soap, paper towel, $2, see you later, pal. Out he goes. We're pretty friendly by then. Guy walks in as Bruce is coming out, hey Bruce, how's it going, blah, blah, blah. I used to hate it when the celebrities would be in there taking a pee and some dick would ask him for an autograph. That happened many, many times. Hey, I know you're taking a piss, but can I? So, this guy goes into the stall, and I didn't think anything of it. Comes back out, he says, hey buddy, you got a cup or a bag or something? And I'm looking around, I have 24 colognes. Hairspray, gel, lotion, mousse, tip bowl, mints, cups of mints, and I do have mouthwash, but I got little teeny tiny mouthwash cups. I go, I got these, and he goes, no, it's too small. You got a bag or something? I'm like, bathroom attendants work on tips. I'm trying to get tips. I'm like, and I was drinking a soda. I had it in my cup in the towel dispenser so the guests wouldn't see it. It was one of those blue and white cups that you would get when you drink coffee from a Greek diner, or those, you go to get a coffee before Starbucks, a white cup with blue writing on it. And so I had one of those. I dumped my Coke out. I go, here you go, buddy. He goes, oh, thanks, man. He walks back and he goes into the stall, and I thought, what's he doing? I don't get involved in people's poop politics. And I said, what's up? And he goes, oh. And he leans out so excited. He goes, Bruce Willis' poop didn't go down. I go, what? And he said, Bruce Willis's poop didn't go down. And I look in, and there's Bruce Willis's poop. It's all green, like lettucey. Bruce eats a lot of, Bruce has fiber, and he eats greens. And I don't know why, but it really upset me that this guy's going to scoop out Bruce Willis's poop. Who does that? So it's a kind of a little handle. Anybody sees them. Guys, don't grab them. They're gross. Kick it with your foot. I just kicked it with my foot, and it flushed. It went down, and me and this guy get into a big-ass fist fight. A fist fight, rolling around on piss-stained floors in the bathroom. And then the owner, his name was Keith Barris. Keith Barris was the producer of movies like The Fugitive and like cliffhanger type of movies. He did. That's how he was really, really wealthy. And his son, Keith Barris, was the owner. Again, The Fugitive and Total Recall, The Running Man, those types of movies. But he was always very nice. And his wife Ann's the one who introduced me to the whole group Foreigner, because they're very wealthy from the Hamptons and had money. Anyways, their son, Keith Barris, what was his name? Barris. Nicest kid in the world, but very, very wealthy. You know, you're born very, 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 very wealthy, and you think he's going to be a douche. No, he was so nice. And his son walks in while I'm on the ground. I'm a bathroom attendant fighting on the ground with a guy. And the guy, and he goes, what's going on here? And I said, this guy, and before I could spit it out, the guy said, this guy needs to be fired right away. And he wants t-shirts, and he wants hoodies, and his meal for free. And I'm getting ready to fire him. And he goes, what's going on? I said, the guy is trying to scoop up Bruce Willis's poop. And the guy, and then Parrish, the son, says to me, what? He didn't understand. I didn't expect him to understand. I said, Bruce Willis took a shit. It didn't go all the way down. There's still this green leafy thing floating around, this green poop floating around. This kid is trying to scoop it up, and so I don't know what he's going to do with it. And the guy doesn't even deny it. He goes, that's my poop. You don't have the right. You don't have the right to flush it down. Of course, I did not get fired, and I became a legend of the place because I got into a fist fight defending Bruce Willis's poop. That story is up on my page somewhere. Sorry, brother, you gotta go. I apologize. It's weird, these bugs, they have these big red eyes and they creep and they walk right at you. Look at this. That is Bickle. What was his name? Anybody get in the comments? Bickle. It was the Martin Scorsese movie called Taxi Driver. His name was Bickle. Howard? I don't know. Somebody knows. This is Robert De Niro's biggest role that catapulted him into superstardom. And it was about a cab driver in New York City. He lived a very mundane life. He rescued Jodie Foster. She was a 12-year-old hooker. He rescued her from Harvey Keitel, the pimp. Shot and killed all the pimps. Anyways, hell was his first name? Travis Bickle. He is now repriced. By the way, 65 cents. Now when you get in the cab, it's $5 to get in the cab. Before they go one block, it's $5. Robert De Niro is now 80 years old. He will repeat his classic line from the 76 Daxter Driver movie. He's now in Uber Eats. Uber Eats, they're probably paying him a lot of good money. If you know the movie, he's famous in that role for saying, "You talking to me?" He's in the mirror in his bedroom. "You talking to me?" He's got guns all over his person. Well, you must be talking to me. I don't see nobody else here. Uh-oh, everybody shut up. That's a whole bunch of cops. Got 9 cops walking at me right now. I don't like it. Tragedy on Skyladder. I don't like it already. A 42-year-old British man plummeted 300 feet to his death in Austria after slipping off a ladder bridge in Douchebag Mountains, a popular place for tourists to get a good selfie. Guys, leave those selfies alone. Saw this moron walk out at like Niagara Falls doing this. Like, what are you, a moron? Oh, guys, there's a bear. There's a giant bear. Go, buddy, go, buddy. There's a bear. Let me go over to that grizzly bear and get a selfie. The unidentified victim was alone on the 130-foot rope ladder when he experienced trouble and fell into the valley below. The ladder connects the lower portion of... You guys let me know if there's... Rev, you call me if a damn bug jumps on me, bro. I'm so sketchy and paranoid. I'm not doing it. The guy fell. There are new free COVID tests. COVID is on the rise. Biden administration will once again provide U.S. households with free at-home COVID-19 tests ahead of the colder fall. COVID and those things usually hit in the fall. This bee is still down here going for broke. The bee's having sex with the corpse. That's pretty gross. A killer prison thriller. Utah mom Corey Richens. She's the one I've been covering. I broke the story. She killed her husband with fentanyl. Then went, oh my God, he died. What happened? And then she wrote a book about it, How to Grieve, a best-selling book. It turns out she killed him. Utah mom Corey Richens, who penned a book about grief after allegedly murdering her husband, now has a novel explanation for denying witness tampering. She wrote a letter to her mom and her brother in jail, in her jail cell, saying they needed to, you cannot tamper with witnesses when you got a case going on. The letter found last week in her jail cell instructing her mom to have her brother falsely testify that the author's husband, he's the one who died, got the drugs and pills from Mexico. Blame the Mexicans. Blame the Mexicans. Let's always blame the poor Mexican guy. I'm just going through the dial. I think we've done everything today. It's Karina's birthday. Today is your birthday. It's my birthday too. I don't know the song. I apologize. It is Karina's birthday. Even though Tammany said, screw Karina, don't read her astroscope, I'm doing it anyway. It's birthday, it's Thursday, this is Karina only. Everybody else go get a soda. Look who's here, Magical Rug Cleaning Asthma. ASMR, that's what he whispered. I'm going to do that with this horoscope right now. A sun, Pluto link on your birthday will rouse you to even A Sun-Pluto link on your birthday will rouse you to even greater efforts over the coming year, as it is more than likely that your creative star will shine brighter than it ever has before. What can you accomplish? Anything and everything your heart desires. Sounds like Karina's about ready to come into a big jackpot full of money. Hi, Brooklyn. Hi, David. Hi, Sugar. Guys, I'm only doing 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm only doing 3 today. I don't got the wheel. So I'm just doing 3, the first 3 that get in here. And I refuse. I have only killed one of these bugs so far. It's the little bastard that got down my back that day. I don't know what that is. We Be Buzzin'. We Be Buzzin', I'm going to save one for you since I don't know. You got to write it out. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Leo, Virgo. Okay. We Be Buzzin' is Leo, Virgo, and I got one more. No wheel today, liberal. I'm sorry. Leo, Virgo. I got room for one more. If I miss it, I apologize. I blame Kathy. I'm just waiting. Scorpio. And Taurus. We're getting 4. Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, and Taurus. Virgo, if someone makes a promise you suspect they may not be able to deliver on today, you must ask them to think again and adjust their expectations a bit. Let them know you don't require miracles from them, just their very best effort. Hey, girls. Scorpio, that's me. Why are you still fretting over details that you have no way of changing and that probably won't make any difference to your long-term aims? Forget about the small stuff today, tomorrow, and over the weekend and focus only on the bigger picture. Do not be mad at Tammany for saying that Karina was shit. I'm not going to get mad at that because Tammany's a great lady. Great lady. I don't know what her problem is with Karina, but I don't support it. I'll tell you that much. Taurus. And guys, you can follow the Mighty Bull right now. You got to hurry though. All you got to do is go to his Facebook. You type in the Mighty Bull. There's hundreds of millions of Facebook users. Only one Mighty Bull. You can see clips of your favorite YouTubers and some of your not so favorite YouTubers. Make the list. Head on over there now. Tell them Boogie Bob sent you for a discount. It's free. Taurus, you don't have to prove yourself to other people just because they demand it of you. Anyone who calls on you to back up claims that you are self-evidently true must be, that doesn't even make sense. I got a guy yelling. Right now. He's on the phone yelling F you at people. I'm going to get back to the Taurus because it wasn't written grammatically well. Good wasn't good enough. You don't have to prove yourself to other people just because they demand it of you. Anyone who calls on you to back up claims that you are self-evidently true must be told. Does that make sense to you? I know I'm reading it correctly. Maybe it's a phrase I've never heard before. I'm going to do it again. I apologize. I want to get it right. It's the Mighty Bull. It's the Mighty Bull corner of the internet. I got to get it right. You don't have to prove yourself to other people just because they demand it of you. Period. Anyone who calls on you to back up claims that to you are self-evidently true. I left out the word to. Claims that to you are self-evidently true must be told to take a running jump, preferably off a short pier. Take a running jump off a short pier. Now, I used to have this girlfriend. She was so nice. She was a Virgo, and she liked to take long romantic walks to the bank. I remember we would hold hands as we walked to the ATM. And last but not least is Kathy. This is Leo. Although your confidence has been up and down in recent weeks, the sun's change of sign at the weekend will encourage you to believe that the good times are returning. Get yourself ready by understanding there is no reason at all to worry about anything. Don't worry, be happy. It's time for birthdays. Birthdays used to be the work days, but now I drink champagne when I'm thirsty. Shout out to Biggie. It's Abby Lee Miller. You know her from Dance Moms or whatever that is. I don't care for her. She's not a very good person, in my opinion. Allegedly. Jason Derulo. Stephen King. Chances are you have either read a Stephen King novel or you have seen one of his movies. He is from Maine. His birthplace is Maine. He lives in Maine. He's still in Maine. Many of his movies take place in Maine. He is a Virgo. He's 76 years old. The author whose best-selling horror, science fiction, and suspense novels include Carrie, The Shining, Misery, and Dark Tower series. His numerous literary honors include Bram Stoker Award and an O. Henry Award, whatever the hell that is. National Bank Book Foundation Medal. He spent, this you might not know, he spent his childhood especially loved Tales from the Crypt and Dracula. He graduated from the University of Maine in 1970 with a bachelor's degree. In 1999, I remember this when it happened, he was hit by a van in an accident that collapsed his lungs, broke his hip. Shortly after the accident, however, he returned to writing 7 days a week. The guy is really good. Liam Gallagher. Oh no, bro! I saw you. I saw you, bro. I saw his ass. Nobody's warning me here. Nobody's warning me here. Liam Gallagher, a total douchebag. Not a good person. Wonderful talent. Oh my God. Wonderwall. Musical singer and songwriter, became known for his combative attitude. He got in fistfights with his brother on stage. A rock band, has won over 60 music awards. They're good. Oasis, I think, is one of the greatest bands of all time. They're fantastic. Before fame, he was expelled from school for fighting. Really? Him? No. Him and his brother actually got into a fight backstage one time, and somebody was recording it with just the audio, and the audio of the fight was sold in England. It went like platinum. Huge, huge, huge rock stars, some of the biggest in the world. Bill Murray, my old pal. That's some really great Bill Murray stories. I'll be putting a couple more up on the channel. I'm going to be doing, he's a Virgo, by the way. I'm going to be doing my celebrity stories again. People seem to like those. Comedian and actor, was nominated for Academy Award for Best Actor in his movie Lost in Translation. Some of you don't know that movie was directed by Coppola. Not Francis Ford Coppola. His daughter, Sophia, if I'm not mistaken. He's also in movies like Caddyshack, Ghostbusters, Groundhog's Day, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, St. Vincent, and The Royal Tenenbaums. He was also in my building, hanging out with me, talking about Tupac for an hour. I showed him great kindness and didn't know who it was, and he was very, very pleased with the way I treated him until I go, you know, you look like Bill Murray. Oh, I am Bill Murray. Oh, shit. Bria's calling. Nicole Richie, Lionel Richie's daughter. Alfonso Rivera, oh my God, this morning, guys, I almost went over to see him. He was on Good Morning America. And Alfonso, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Also a Virgo. Well, everybody on here is a Virgo because they're born today. Alfonso Rivera, best known for his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was actually on Good Morning America this morning, and I just didn't want to go. I was, maybe because I haven't had sleep in 9 days. Let's see, who else we got here? Billy Porter. Billy Porter is the openly gay, phenomenal talent on Broadway. He has done so much for the LGBTQ plus community. Broadway actor and singer who received a 2013 Tony Award for his portrayal of Lola in the musical Kinky Boots. If you guys have not seen that movie, I highly recommend it. It is really, really fun. Wale is a rapper, God bless him. Luke Wilson, the famous actor. Emma, you gotta go, bro. These bugs, they land on your table, they walk right at you. And I did. Yeah, I don't want to be mean to no bug. I ain't got no beef with them. Out of here. Then we're going to do the deaths and we're going to get up out of here. We do not celebrate their deaths. We celebrate their lives by acknowledging their passing. And lesson taker. Let's see what we got here. Florence Griffith Joyner. Oh, I loved her. What a wonderful, amazing woman. She was one of the greatest athletes, Olympic athletes of all time. No steroids. She was a Sagittarius. Track and field athlete best known for setting the world records for both the 100 meters and 200 meter sprints. She won 3 gold medals at the 1988 Olympics, as well as 2 silver medals. Fans have called her Flojo. Let's see what else we got here. You guys remember Tommy DeVito? If you haven't seen, hell's the movie about? What's the Broadway show? Cherry Baby. Frankie Valli in the. Someone's gonna get it. Where's Ambrose? The damn the guy from Jersey, the singing. Where's Rev? The singers, Frankie Valli, and they had the Broadway show, and this is Tommy DeVito. He was the badass of the group. The gangster. I think Frankie Valli is still alive. Could be wrong. They were the Four Seasons. They are the Four Seasons. The name of the Broadway show, the famous Broadway show. What's the? You get old like me, and you can't remember it. I'm not going forward till someone gets me. Damn Four Seasons, a Broadway show, bro. It's a big ass. Clint Eastwood made the damn movie. Thank you. Rev is the biggest Jersey boy in the world. He can't get it. Karina, thank you. The hell's going on here? Jersey boys. I can't pull the trigger. You get old like this. Jackie Stallone. Now, Jackie Stallone is a mess. She was Sylvester and Frank Stallone's mother. What you may not know about her, she was a cutting edge woman in the 50s. She was actually like the female Jack LaLanne. She was a very famous bodybuilder. She was, she lifted before they were born, when they were babies. And she was very, very famous. Thank you, David Young. Ambrose said Beetlejuice. Of course, Ambrose is going to try to get it wrong on purpose. He has too many iPads already. But Jackie Stallone then became a psychic. You know her from all those. She was a Sagittarius. Astrologer and former dancer who was best known as the mother of Sylvester Stallone. Poor Frank Stallone never gets any props. Jaco Pastorius. I dedicate this one to Rep. Jaco Pastorius is known by many as the greatest bass player who ever lived. You would find him down in Greenwich Village laying in a gutter because he ended up falling into mental health and drugs and who knows what. Jazz bassist who created intricate solos and singing medleys in his work. He worked with artists like Joni Mitchell and was a member of the Weather Report. He ended up, I remember I saw a movie on him where he was just, someone walked by and he was just kind of laying in a gutter. One of the great horror movie actors of all time, Sid Haig. Sid Haig. I'm just kind of going around the dial here. King Charles V. Melvin Van Peebles. I had Mario Van Peebles' father, one of the first black directors. I had the great privilege of knowing him for many years through my affiliation with Mario, who's a friend of mine, and also through Planet Hollywood, where I met Melvin Van Peebles. Great director. He is, I didn't like most of his stuff, but he was a cutting edge director in the 60s. A big film, his big film was a cult classic, Sweet Sweetbacks. Badass song. That was his thing. He amassed over 40 on-screen acting roles throughout his long career. As a screenwriter, he contributed to Panther, The Sophisticated Gents, and Grease Lightning. what a wonderful, nice man. He was always very gracious and kind to me. And very sad that he, by the way, he was old back then. Let's see what we got going here. I don't know any of these guys. Okay, today was a shit show. I blame Rev. We're gonna wrap it up here. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to say, Karina, I love you. I want to thank you for all your. Karina's been with the channel for 22 years. So, Karina, I want to thank you for being a lovely supporter of the channel. 22 years is a long time. 22 years. And as you know, when you do anything over 20 years, you win yourself a broken watch. Guys, make sure you tune in tonight for this, where this beautiful bot, I go, oh my God, it's absolutely gorgeous. And then I literally dropped it on the concrete right there. And I heard it when it landed. I go, oh hell no. I turned it over. And my glass, it's full of glass shards. Glass shards. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I ask you all, please be kind and loving to each other. Guys, we're getting ready to hit 2,000 subscribers. I had 8,000. I went to 0. And within a year, me and Rev have hit 2,000. And I want to thank everybody. Colleen, Sugar Bay, Kevin Butler, Jason, Ambrose, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. Karina, the birthday girl. How's it feel to be 35? That's amazing. 35. She still gets carded when she goes to the store. What do I got? They're going past there. Liberal Lily. Hi, Liberal. How are you? I hope you're feeling well. And of course, my dear friend, David Young. Go Niners. Go Niners. Billy. Hi, Billy. How are you treating? Love you very much. L, the original. I love you as well. But not as much as I love Sugar Bay. But I love We'd Be Buzzing more than Sugar Bay and less than Karina. You guys can fight it out. We're going to have a battle royal to see who earns my love. Thank you for tuning in. Please be kind and loving to each other. Let's talk again real soon. I just want to say I really appreciate you for tuning in. I love you all very much. We'll talk again soon. Bye.